tournaments, we hope, because it is pretty exciting to watch. And from what we hear, it's pretty exciting to play.
All right, so Abel Hugo versus Ryu Rufus. Nice spacing there. I believe that's Hornett as Ryu.
Interesting chain. Wonder why he didn't go into the
switch cancel. He may have realized that the timing or the spacing was not right.
Perhaps, and he might have just whiffed it.
Yeah. So rather than take the risk, he may have just chosen.
Curious how good Abel's launcher is.
Ooh, and NerdJosh gets that cross up there. Abel's down to about half health. Tries to jump in, but crouch strong anti-air.
Yep,
into
still
the grab. Nice roll as well, and he puts on the pressure.
He went for the link, and if he had gotten it, it would easily
that would
have been game.
around, and it didn't even matter.
Especially because his EX tornado move now throws him into the wall, and they bounce back for another follow-up combo.
Nice. Solid block strings from Hornett right now.
Low forward into fireball connects in almost every situation now if you get it close.
It has an amazing hitbox. It's very solid.
Abel took a lot of damage really quick. But
Nice
Hugo is
chain
back
there.
in, and so is Rufus. There goes that
was-
auto block gem. Nice.
Yes. A lot of damage too. Rufus rolls out of the corner, goes for EX Messiah. Very weird to see that. Although all the hits don't hit in that situation, you still can get the follow-up.
If you saw what just happened, it looks like Hugo ate 2 auto blocks, which ate 2 bars respectively
meter,
as well. So they lost all their meter that fast.
He may be thinking that with the auto block gem, he can kind of go for a 360, and even if he's hit before he completes it, he'll get an auto block.
But what's happening is that in this situation, they're losing their meter, and they're still getting hit right after. So it's
still not a fan of the assist gems.
Risky,
I have to say.
man.
Yeah.
I don't know if the risk is worth the reward. There's some strategies around it. There's some strategies with it, but it's still a risk.
Yep. Anyway, NerdJosh plus Hornett take that first game very effectively. Hornett switch cancels in Josh.
I think ReNiC was trying to recognize the cross-up, but just missed it.
ReNic's in trouble right now. This is going to be a ton of damage. One of his highest damage bread and butter combos.
Yep.
Nice. Immediately recognizes the tab. Gets to sweep for the knockdown. He's just rushing it down. This is what I was talking about earlier about confident play.
And if you see that, some characters have moves that have like overheads from certain distances, and that roll with Rufus, his forward medium kick, I believe, that could eat your meter really fast with auto block. Ooh. It's funny how the follow-up still hits.
Oh, man.
Will this do it?
It might.
I don't believe so.
Ooh, wow. Goes for Pandora.
I don't know if I agree with this, but
he might be able to finish him if he can just get a solid combo here. 40 seconds on the clock, and NerdJosh is going to run away.
No way. There's no way. With Pandora really does not have enough time to hit a comeback unless you put it into a combo and you have a strategy.
Here's what he may have been thinking.
Yeah.
He almost certainly was going to lose. He had very little health. Even if he had gone for a switch, he probably would have died. So and Pandora has almost pretty much instant startup. So his thinking may have been, hey, this probably is not going to work, but it's better than me just giving up the round completely. And that's a good mindset to have.
It will give you a chance.
At least, exactly.
There is some situations where if you see like a fireball from full screen and you have Ryu on the back end, you can sacrifice Ryu in and you can super right through that fireball.
Oh, man. NerdJosh.
NerdJosh is just taking the damage to Hugo.
All right. So it looks like it's going to be NerdJosh versus Hornett. Wait, is it 3 out of 5? All right, it's 3 out of 5.
3 out of 5,
my mistake. Good punish there. Oh, but he went for the... I think he went for standing rounds instead of the sweep there. Didn't get it, and thus didn't get his tag. That defense gem is active.
Yep. Does not last very long at all. It almost lasts like just a couple of seconds, it seems.
Well, there are differences in the gems. Ones that are easier to activate typically either don't give as good of a bonus.
They last less time.
Yes. And that's a part of the strategy, too.
I think that might be a good one if you're getting hit in the middle of a combo. It activates during the combo. Hugo maximizes the damage because of that power gem.
Ooh. I don't know if you meant to do that.
That's the
that
oddest
was
anti-air
cool.
ever.
NerdJosh is playing a long-range game right now.
And
very patient, building
Rufus
up bars.
can do that.
Both
I am
players
getting
trying to
third
build
strike
right
flashbacks.
Oh man, that lariat is so amazing.
Can he follow that up?
Yes, he could.
Okay.
He could have followed it up.
It's like the standing light kick is what leads into it.
Oh.
Josh chooses not to go in. There goes that. Wow.
Oh,
wow.
Messiah didn't hit twice in time because
Yeah.
of how quickly he activated the lariat. Eight seconds remain.
Wow, it's crazy to see how much health they have. They're just not doing that much damage.
Doesn't matter. The time's going to run out, and they're going to get the victory. Right now, ReNiC and Dr. Sub have pretty much full meter.
I think that's the second time we've seen that team not go into the cross rush. But this is going to hurt.
Good cross up into the clap. Tries to go for overhead.
And he tagged it on the top, so he was not able to follow up at the bottom. Auto block in action, but does not prevent the throw. There's that follow-up, yep. Gets Abelin safely, who has a lot more health, but not now.
Oh, man.
Wow,
he's styling
that'd have been pretty.
at this point. I was talking about this earlier on a stream. NerdJosh has definitely been sandbagging. He's been saving some of his techniques for this portion of the event to confirm himself and make sure that
I wonder what else he's saving for final round if he goes. Wow.
Nice.
Butt
that was pretty
slam.
sick. Oh,
this should hurt
splash
a lot.
There. EX Messiah. Raw tag. Predicted. Oh, it didn't combo properly because it started with the second
I've seen this
hit.
a few times where if the other character comes in, it will not actually follow through with animation unless they're in completely.
Puts him in the corner. 5 seconds remain on the clock. Gets him
Another
again.
throw.
Oh, he might be
seconds
going for the
left.
chip out. Yep. He tried to go for it, but not enough time. Regardless, NerdJosh plus Hornett take that 3-0.
Yep.
And the winner of this will be our first person confirmed for the Final Four. No. After the first challenge, the person who gets last place goes to the elimination match. On the second challenge, you had the rules all day, man.
No, I know, but
Some deliberation amongst the coaches and the staff. Things are heated in the final day of Cross Assault. Yo, Spooky, what you know about drama?
No, please, no, God.
Oh God.
Stop. I don't want to like kill myself by the time this is over.
Cross Assault has definitely been a very interesting experience. Being here on day 7 and looking back to like all the days from the initial setup to where we've come now as the players customize their gems.
Just know, guys, that if I don't make the final round, the Cap Cop's got me.
Could be the craziest day on Cross Assault. I don't know which one might be, but either way, for me, it was Tuesday. I wonder if they're going to be sticking with the auto block. No, they quickly take it off. It doesn't seem to be doing anything. As far as how they've been using it in the past few games, it is not doing anything. Just losing meter.
All right. So NerdJosh is going to face off against TFA Hornett. The winner of this match will be confirmed for final round.
Gotcha.
And confirmed to make it into the final portion of the event.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and they also
Evo
receive
seed
Evo seed points. Again, this is part of the road to Evo 2012, and the seed points will help determine their placement.
I'd imagine Josh is going to stick with his usual Rufus and Ryu team, and Hornet will most likely be sticking with Ken and Ryu. I'm really curious if you can uppercut with Ryu, and then have Ken do a jumping hurricane kick, and then on the ground follow up for another combo if Ken falls fast enough. Stuff I want to try.
Are you talking about a switch cancel?
Yeah.
Or in yeah. No, what I've seen primarily is it's typically things like going into like a block string and you switch cancel, and you have enough time to jump.
Yeah,
and go for
depending
you can go
on
for like a cross up
you
forward. You can jump a little bit earlier and go for Tatsu. You can go for empty jump low. You can go for like a 360
so
if you're
many
a grab.
options.
Yeah,
off
you have a lot
cancel.
of options. Definitely, and it can be annoying to block also.
Of course, I'm just looking for the flashy stuff.
Yeah.
Ryu versus Ryu. Josh versus Hornet.
TFA Hornett is on player 1 side playing Shotos. Team Mole Scrub, as we might call it. And player 2 is Ryu Rufus, NerdJosh.
Are we going to call that Team Online Warrior?
Maybe,
Might be seeing
I don't
a lot
know.
of that in the first few days.
And right now, NerdJosh is looking very, very solid. Has a defense gem active.
That crouching medium punch, crouching medium kick into fireball is just a decent,
it's
very
an amazing
effective
block string. And again, as we've said before, block strings are a little bit less scary because throws don't reach as far.
Right.
But it's still a pain to deal with, and it does a ton of damage if it does hit.
And if you can confirm from that distance, it's
great. And because it's a link setup essentially, and not like a chain setup, you can just go into donkey kick. You can go into a fireball on block. Many options. Ooh, almost had both. Try the switch cancel back. Oh,
this
that's
is going to do it.
I don't know if he meant to do that switch cancel.
Probably not. Probably not.
I think Valle
egging on Hornet.
Yep.
We're not practicing a combo, I think.
Gets the grab. And Hornet's looking very good in this round. Has gotten a couple of meaty dragon punch as well. NerdJosh reversals. And again, that defense gem is active.
Gets it right on the bottom. Which gives Rufus plenty of time. And this should... Ooh.
Oh.
Wow.
All right.
All of a sudden, Hornet's back in it. And Ken has full life.
Nice.
Ooh.
Hey, good anti-air there from Hornet.
These anti-airs are definitely stuffing out these hurricane kicks.
He didn't recognize the roll there. He tried to wait for it, but fired off a little too quickly. And nonetheless, Ryu's in trouble. No combo. There's a better combo than that too. Better. Yeah.
I think you can do.
What I still haven't been seeing from any of these Ryu players is actually the optimal combo for one bar, which is off the tag. You go for crouch strong, crouch fierce, EXDP.
Yeah.
That is at least known right now to be the best combo.
And the EXDP isn't even really necessary. Like, it does a little bit more, but it's the most you can get. But if you don't want to waste the meter, you don't have to.
That's one win for NerdJosh.
Got the counter hit, but did not go for the follow-up.
Wow, NerdJosh is recognizing situations very, very well. Recognized that he was going to chase the roll, went for the reversal, and then switch canceled.
You see that he's quickly going for the footsies, and then he's recognizing where he's at the advantage. Ryu chooses not to tech grab, and that confirmed from a pretty long distance. I'm shocked.
Oh, punish the switch cancel. We talked about that before.
Josh
DP switch cancel is not that safe. Not as safe as people have been making it look.
Will Rufus land a crouching fierce punch? Josh on the offensive. Ooh, anti-air counter, and he gets the uppercut.
And he chases him down with a block string as well.
Hornet on.
And NerdJosh roll tags back into Ryu.
Hornet went straight into uppercut. He needs to probably take advantage of some chain combos
there's definitely like a better combo for certain. Actually, he already knows a better combo. You can do the down forward roundhouse.
Yeah.
Low forward into Tatsu. Yeah. And he's the one that I saw that combo from, so I'm surprised that he's not using it.
It could be nerves. He's at the end of the challenge. We're on day 7. But Josh takes the first round.
Sorry if I sound too harsh on any of these players. I'm just concerned that I've seen these guys use techniques early in these challenges.
Because you watch them do it all day
all the
Team
time.
Street
It's
Fighter.
like, you know this combo, you know how to hit it, you know it's optimal, and then under pressure.
And since you're just a viewer, you would think that they would know to like hit it as soon as possible.
No,
but
obviously they're under a lot of pressure, I understand. Yeah. But, you know, at the high level, it's all about you have to be consistent.
Under pressure.
Yeah.
We did hear Super Yen, not Super Yen, I think it was 200 Yen at the end of his confessional say that he has been very pressured throughout this thing, and he felt like it was even more pressure than some tournaments, like some large-scale tournaments. So pressure of $25,000 in a reality show is pretty tough.
Oh,
there goes Rufus. He's going to get the full combo.
Sweep. Oh, wow. Pushes him to the other corner. I see.
He just might be trying to push him to the right side.
Nice. Off the counter hit?
I'm not seeing that yet, so you can actually go for a counter hit, standing strong into sweep with Rufus. This is going to go right through it.
Wow. NerdJosh. Amazing reads. And Hornet's in trouble right now.
Wow. This is going to do a lot. If you get him very high, it'll actually get the multi-hit chain upper, but if you get him lower, it'll do the Shinshoryuken third strike style.
Nice combo from Josh.
That hurts a lot, man.
I think it's over.
Wow.
Yes.
Painful stuff from Ryu.
Oh, wait, was that only game 2?
I think so.
Jeez. All right, 2-0 for NerdJosh.
Ooh, goes for the overhead. The uppercut's going to beat that. Both players being extremely careful on their approach. We're used to seeing a really offensive style from Hornet, and it's just not happening.
That accidental Dragon Punch that happened there, I can actually explain. The input buffer in this game is very, very lenient.
Yeah.
So when you're footsing and you're walking forward, if you don't allow the buffer to clear a little bit before you go for Fireball, then you get Dragon Punch.
You get Dragon Punch, yeah. Does make sense. Oh, I don't know if that is the best use to bring Ryu in. That hurts a lot, man.
It's over. Even if he had tried to switch cancel there or tag out.
And he had the power gem on, and chip damage with the power gem and an uppercut will do a decent amount.
Either way, he was going to switch to Rufus and find a way to chip him out, for sure.
Ryu getting pushed into the corner very slowly.
I see him using some of those Valle baits, stand short to bait a jump. Good trade there off the DP. And again, that switch cancel technique that we've been seeing Josh use goes back into Ryu. There we go.
There's the optimal damage. Not very much at the end of the combo, but still the
it's
best
still
you
worth
can
it.
get. And that's going to hurt.
Oh, that's it.
He uppercutted right through his combo chain. And just like that, I think NerdJosh is confirmed to go to the final round, and he has Evo seed points. Congratulations to NerdJosh.
You are the first person